Thank the gentleman for yielding. Mr. Speaker, the integrity of the Inspector General process and the ability of the President of the United States to appoint Inspector Generals is dependent on the integrity of the presidential election. During the campaign, Vice President Biden would get 55 people at an event. President Trump got 55,000 at just one rally. President Trump increased his vote with African Americans, increased his vote with Hispanic Americans, won 19 of 20 bellwether counties, won Ohio by 8, Iowa by 8, Florida by 3, got 11 million more votes than he got in 2016, and House Republicans won 27 of 27 toss-up races. But somehow, Joe Biden, the guy who barely left his house, won the election? Maybe. But 80 million Americans, both Republican and Democrats, have their doubts, and 60 million Americans think the election was stolen. 60 million people, over one-third of the electorate. But no one in this town seems to care. Democrats don't care. Media doesn't care. 80 million of our fellow citizens have their doubts about the election 2 months ago, and the media and the Democrats say, nothing to see here. Of course, this town has been out to get the president since July 31st, 2016, before he was elected the first time. 4 years and $40 million on the Russia hoax, but we can't look into an election that 60 million Americans think was stolen 9 weeks since election. Not one investigation, not one hearing in the House of Representatives. We asked for it. We asked Chairwoman Maloney. Mr. Comer and I asked for it. We asked Chairman Nadler. Nope, not going to welcome an Inspector General investigation, for goodness sake. Over 200 affidavits and declarations of wrongdoing, but no investigation in the Congress. No subpoenas, no depositions, no chance for question or cross-examination of witnesses. Why? Why won't they look into it? Why no hearings? Why no investigation? I think it's because deep down, they know there were big problems with this past election. They know the Constitution violated. Article 1, Section 4. Time, place, and manner for holding elections shall be determined in each state by the legislature thereof. Article 2, Section 1. Each state shall appoint in such manner as the legislature may direct. Look at Pennsylvania. Look at Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania law says mail-in ballots by 8 o'clock on Election Day. Election Day ends at 8 o'clock. Mail-in ballots have to be in by 8 o'clock on Election Day. Democrat State Supreme Court said, nope, we're going to extend the Election Day to Friday, to 5 o'clock Friday. Pennsylvania state law says mail-in ballots require signature verification. The Democrat Secretary of State said, nope. For 2.6 million ballots, she said, we're not going to follow the law. Pennsylvania law says mail-in ballot process until Election Day, but some county commissioners says nope, and allowed ballots to be cured, to be fixed, to be changed before election. And you can imagine which counties allowed that. You can just imagine. Democrat counties allowed it, Republican counties didn't. The legislature determines the time, place, and manner of elections, not state Supreme Courts, not Secretary of States, not county commissioners. All of those entities took actions that directly violated the law that state legislatures enacted, and thereby violated the Constitution. But Democrats don't care. They don't want to look into it. They'd rather just belittle 60 million of our fellow citizens, call them names, say it's a conspiracy, make fun of the very people we're all supposed to represent. Well, guess what? Tomorrow, those people will get a chance to hear the truth. Tomorrow, those 60 million people, those 80 million people who have their doubts, they will not be treated with disrespect. They will be treated with the respect they deserve. Tomorrow, there will be a debate in the people's house. Tomorrow, the Constitution will be defended, and the American people will see the truth. They'll see how Democrats changed the rules in the days and weeks leading up to the election, created chaos in our election process. Tomorrow they'll see what late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said. The ultimate date of significance is January 6th, and tomorrow the citizens of this great country will see why. Back.
Gentleman yields back. Gentleman from Alabama reserves. Gentlewoman